Saturday, so you know what that means, folks. Syndicate Championship Wrestling brings to you another episode of Saturday Showdown. I'm your hostess with the most, Shaggy Black, bringing you some of the hardest hitting fake virtual fighting this side of the internets. And man, oh man, do we have a show for you here tonight, as we have not one but two tag team matches, and both matches will decide the fate of SCW in the tag division. Of course, our main event of the evening is the tag team title match between the Lionheart Combat Club taking on the Money Gang Inc. That is our main event of the evening, but of course that second tag match that I mentioned is the tag team tournament final, as we will see the Samoan Society's own Raging Samoans taking on the newly dubbed Bad for Business. And folks, I can't wait till we get into that. You know how I love some tag team action here, but I'm getting something in my headphones here. It seems that James Lee is in the building and he is coming down to the ring. Okay, let's just go down to the ring and see what the new champ has to say. And here comes the champ with the SCW World Championship in his hand. I know he's very happy to have that back where he thinks it belongs, but of course he's got that microphone. Let's see what's on the champ's mind here. You know, for the first time I won this championship, it was validation. Validation that I belonged. Validation that all the sacrifices, all the miles, all the work meant something. But this time means more. Because for 2 years, I had to wake up every day knowing what it felt like to have this taken away from me. For 2 years, I had to hear people ask if James Lee still had it. I had to watch somebody else stand where I knew I belonged. And now, there's no doubt. I climbed the mountain once, I climbed it again, and standing here as a two-time SCW World Champion, I can promise you one thing. I will do whatever it takes to keep this championship. But now, let's talk about J Omega. Jay, while I was out here celebrating one of the biggest moments of my career, you decided to jump me from behind. Not face to face, not man to man, from behind. No excuses, no surprises, no cheat shots. Just me and you right now. Come on, Jay. You wanted my attention? So you've got it. I'm standing right here. SCW World Championship on my shoulder. So since you're feeling bold, why don't you bring your ass down here right now? Yeah, I don't even think J Omega's even in the building, folks. I don't think he is here, and somehow it's proven right that he's not even coming down here. That's what I thought. Because it's easy to jump somebody from behind. It's a lot harder to look them in the eye afterward. You don't want a confrontation. You don't want to fight. You want a moment. Well, congratulations. You got one. But now you've got a problem. Because unlike you, I'm not hard to find. And if you don't have the guts to come down here and face me, then I'll come find you. Backstage, in the parking lot, in the middle of your match. I don't really care where it happens. You wanted my attention, now you've got it. Now the only question is whether you're man enough to deal with what comes next. The lights are bright and the spotlight is on you, so I hope you're ready for prime time. The champ is out for blood, and I feel bad for his opponent coming up later tonight. Man, that is going to be crazy to see, but I know James Lee is going to want to get his get back against J Omega, wherever J Omega is. But we're going to keep this show rolling, folks, because coming up next, it is the Tag Team Tournament Final. Who will go on to face the SCW Tag Team Champions at Rumble in the Bronx? We will find out here right now. Let's head down to the ring. We're here in digital Austin, Texas, and we are kicking off with a hell of a tag team match here.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 507 pounds, the Samoan Storm and the Samoan Prince, the Wild Samoans.
Here comes Big Nakoa. And of course, Makani pulling up here in the SCW arena. The Raging Samoans are one win away from getting a shot at the SCW Tag Team Championship. Now, I would think that these two hope that Money Gang Inc. retains, because they did not forget what Money Gang did to them many months ago, putting both Nakoa and Makani out of commission. And these two men are back and have their eyes set, not on just revenge, but finally becoming champions. But these two, even with their tag team ability, are going to have to face a force that some are saying is bad for business. Of course, here's one half of that tag team. The Chicago wind has blown in, one of the grandest pimps I have seen ever in SCW. Antoine Cartier shocked the world when he decided to finally reveal his tag team partner last week here on Showdown. And that partner was a hell of a pull, because no one in their right mind saw it. Hell, I didn't even think it was going to be possible. But that was a very wise decision, as now they are in the tag team final. And of course, that partner I am talking about is the former SCW Women's World Champion, Champagne Knight. These two got together and decided to take over the SCW Tag Team division. And for them never teaming up before, they did a hell of a job, man. Speaking of which, you hear that roar. That is for Champagne Knight.
And his partner from Las Vegas, Nevada, Champagne Knight.
Champagne Knight agreeing to be the partner to Antoine Cartier. And I gotta tell you, man, Champagne has been turning some heads. She is one of the most dominant women that we have ever seen in SCW. Hell, I'll even say one of the most dominant wrestlers. Not just women, not just men, wrestlers here in SCW. Of course, holding that Women's World Championship for 336 days. And now they are one win away from their opportunity to go after the SCW Tag Team Championships. But they got to get through a dedicated tag team in the Raging Samoans. And it looks like we're starting off with Makani and Antoine Cartier. And here's the bell, and look at that super kick and the moonsault from Makani. And we got a quick cover. One. No, kick out at one. Of course, if you're new here to SCW, thank you for tuning in. We have a special thing here in our tag team matches, and that would be that per tag, each team is allowed one pinfall breakup per tag. Meaning, look at the double team or the support from Nakoa there, and oh, what a clothesline from Makani. Let's say if Makani goes for a pinfall, Champagne Knight comes in the ring to break it up. Champagne Knight can no longer enter the ring until she is tagged in the match. And that goes for any of our tag team matches here tonight, even our main event for the SCW Tag Team Championships, which I have been told what part of the teams will be representing here tonight. We got a tag there. Makani ducks down and come up with a drop kick. But tonight, and now you see tag made by Antoine Cartier and Champagne Knight's in the ring. DDT. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have been told who will be representing both teams here. The Lionheart Combat Club will be represented by Leo Simmons and Alex Perez. Meanwhile, the reigning and defending SCW Tag Team Champions, what a crossbody splash by Champagne Knight. The Money Gang Inc. will be represented by the actual team who won the SCW Tag Team Championships, and that will be Reese Price and Diaz Tatum. Those four men will meet later on here tonight. And you see a tag by Champagne, and Nakoa crawling over to the corner, finally tags in Makani. And now you saw Cartier trying to go for a clothesline. Makani gets out of the way, and now Makani, oh, neck breaker. And tries to go for a moonsault, no, but Cartier gets out of the way. And now Cartier with a roll-up. We got a cover. One. No, kick out at one. Now, the biggest question here is, can Cartier and Champagne Knight strike lightning twice with their team here? Because they went up against a dedicated team last week, but now they got to face another dedicated team, a team that's gotten so close to the SCW Tag Team Championships in their careers here in SCW that I know that they're going to be continuously be hungry for that. And look at that stretch. Makani's got Champagne Knight locked in, a submission. Ref checking on Champagne, and Champagne gets her way out of it. And look at that, just throwing around Makani. And Champagne just trying to catch Makani. Makani throwing Champagne in the corner. Oh, and kick to the midsection. Champagne Knight now fighting back. And here we go, Champagne sending Makani to the corner. Oh, what a pump kick, straight to the jaw of Makani. You see Nakoa try to reach out for the tag, couldn't get it. Now Champagne throwing Makani in the corner. We got a tag there. And now we see the double team over the shoulder backdrop. And look at the strength from Cartier into that knee strike. And now Cartier wailing away on Makani. Makani's got to get that tag to Nakoa. So we get some fresh legs in there. But you see Cartier wailing away. Now Cartier tagging in. Like again, these two have impressed me enough with their quick tags here. Now Makani throwing Champagne Knight into the corner with that reversal. And there you go, Champagne with the reversal of her own. Now Champagne throwing Makani back into the corner. Makani blocking that. Champagne gets thrown to the opposite corner where Nakoa is. Oh, no, Champagne with the reversal. And again, I talked about how Champagne Knight and Antoine Cartier. Look at another quick tag here. Sending Makani to the ropes and shoulder tackle. But again, I talked last time about how Cartier and Champagne Knight were able to pick up a victory. Granted, the Raging Samoans returned to take on the team of Elijah Hendricks and Prince Youngblood. However, Elijah Hendricks got out. We got a tag there. Nakoa's finally in the ring. Nakoa jumping Cartier. Cartier took his eyes off the prize there. But Elijah Hendricks and Prince Youngblood were a tag team for about 0.5 seconds as Prince made that decision to tag himself in, which did not please Elijah one bit. And Elijah just pushed Prince down and left the ring, ending in a handicap match of sorts as the Raging Samoans taking on Prince Youngblood by himself. And Prince damn near almost had the match won. So, I mean, you can think that the Raging Samoans may not have it in them, but don't push your luck. And look at that forearm shot. And we got a cover. 1, 2, no, kick out at 2. Yeah. But the Raging Samoans still have a shot here. All things considered, but it might not look good. Oh, gold standard. But look at the quick tag. And now Champagne Knight, the legal woman, in the ring. Oh, and look at the quick punch from Nakoa. Nakoa shaking off. And look at this. Nakoa's got Champagne Knight up. Powerbomb! Damn near center of the ring. Jesus. Tag made. Now Makani's in. Makani raging up himself. Makani trying to throw Champagne in the corner. Look at the reversal. Now Champagne Knight. Oh, with that kick to the dome of Makani. Now Champagne Knight fighting Makani. Those quick rights. Makani rolling out of the way there. Champagne trying to throw Makani into the corner. Look at that. Look at the assist. And that is just shaking up Makani there. That assist from Cartier helped out a lot. And look at that clothesline. And we got another tag. Now Cartier's the legal man in the ring. Champagne Knight and Antoine Cartier have definitely shown that they can be a quality tag team here. Look at the knees in the corner from Cartier. But Makani raises up. And Makani with a reverse DDT. Now Makani, no, reversed by Cartier. Cartier with a clothesline himself. Now Cartier, kick to the midsection. Look at this. Chicago special. And now Cartier's in the corner. Could be looking to put it away. Gator boot, no! Gator boots miss. Gator boots miss. And Makani tried a drop kick and Cartier just shrugged it off. And now we got a tag made again. Now Cartier got Makani up. Look at the strength! Double team, we got a cover. 1, 2, no! Makani kicks out. I don't know how he kicked out. What a hell of a tag team maneuver from Cartier and Champagne Knight. Now Champagne going right after the leg of Cartier, right in the midsection too. Taking Makani down, and I'm saying Cartier, excuse me, Makani. Champagne Knight doing her best here. This is just going up as Makani reverses. He's got to make that tag. He's got to get to the corner to Nakoa, and he's got Champagne Knight in the corner now. He finally makes that tag. Here we go. Oh, that super kick. And it could be Samoans in stereo. And you see Makani and Nakoa. Oh my God! Nakoa landing on Champagne Knight. That could be it. We got a cover. 1, 2. No, kick out at 2. How the hell is Champagne Knight still in it? Champagne Knight's definitely got to find her way to that corner. Oh my God. And you see that Cartier trying to stick his hand out for the tag, and now we got a cover. Oh no, Cartier breaks up the pin. Nakoa sat right on the chest of Champagne Knight. That has got to hurt. And now we got a tag made. Makani's the legal man. Now Makani with a springboard moonsault blocked by Champagne Knight. Champagne's trying to get to her corner, make a tag, but Champagne trying to take out Makani. Champagne picking Makani up. Champagne now throwing in that corner where Cartier is. Now Champagne thinking about it. What's Champagne doing here? Champagne looking for possible a bully choke, but Makani telling Champagne to get off him. And now Cartier's reaching out for the tag, and he finally gets it. Makani's taking his eyes off the prize. No, now he knows Cartier's the legal man in the ring. Oh, but Makani taking Cartier out with the swift kick to the chest. What a shoulder breaker from Makani. Now Makani trying to get Champagne Knight out of the ring, and Champagne Knight. Oh, last call out of nowhere. Now we got a cover. 1, 2. Now Nakoa breaks it up. Damn, that would have been a hell of an assist from Champagne Knight. And now you saw that Cartier try to put Makani in the corner, and Makani got right out of it. And now it's like Cartier's got him in the corner, wrenching back on that arm. What's Cartier thinking here? And Cartier, look at this. Oh, wait. London Bridge connects. Oh, but Makani just shrugged that off, got right up, and look at that clothesline. Makani has got to probably make a tag here to Nakoa. But, oh, thanks again. But there's the tag, and now Nakoa is the legal man in the ring. Nakoa, the fresher man, and now Nakoa just wrecks Cartier there. And you see now, but the reversal from Cartier. It's taking me everything not to call Makani Malachi. But that's just a fun thing there. You see Antoine Cartier and Nakoa with the breakup there from Cartier getting out of that with a ear slap. Now Cartier tagging in Champagne Knight. Cartier sending Nakoa drop down. Look at this, a stomp to the back. And oh, under the knee shot. And now it looks like, yes, Nakoa rolled out to the side, and Champagne Knight giving chase. She wants all the smoke. Now Nakoa, oh, what was that? And look at this, Nakoa, oh my God. Ref's count is up to 3. Nakoa is trying to get rid of Champagne, but Champagne sending Nakoa over in the corner. Both men are on the outside. Both Champagne and Nakoa are on the outside. Ref's count is up to 6. 7 now. Ref's count is up to 8. Nakoa and Champagne Knight are trying to run back in the ring. Ref's count is up to 9, and Champagne gets back in the ring. Champagne Knight sending Nakoa. Look at the athleticism from Champagne Knight, and the drop kick and the kip up from Champagne. She is feeling it. Champagne sending Nakoa to the corner, and now they'd make a tag. Champagne sending another shoulder tackle, and now Cartier is the legal man in the ring. And now Cartier slowly picking Nakoa up. Look at this. Oh, what a drop kick. Straight to the dome, and we got to cover. 1. No, kick out at 1. Nakoa kicked out. That Samoan storm is still going at it, but look at this. What's Cartier thinking? Oh, what a neck breaker from Cartier. Is that enough to keep Nakoa down? And we tagged in. Champagne Knight's coming back in. Champagne tried to go for a pump kick there. Missed it. Nakoa got out of the way. Now Nakoa sending Champagne to the ropes. Drop down. Leapfrog from the big man. Oh, and just a powerful shoulder tackle. And now Nakoa tags in Makani. Champagne Knight fighting Makani back and forth. Oh, what a chop and then a kick from Champagne Knight. And look for another pump kick there. Makani reverses. Makani moonsault connects. Center of the ring. Makani, again, the Raging Samoans are hungry, but it looks like the team bad for business is still keeping up. And look at this, another springboard kick to the dome of Makani. Will that be enough to take it? Because can Champagne Knight take advantage? But no, Makani sends Champagne Knight back to her corner on that reversal. Now Makani, look at this, look at the athleticism in the arm drag. Makani tagging in Nakoa. And Nakoa feeling the rage of the crowd. Trying to go after Champagne Knight. Nakoa has got Champagne up. Rochambeau. We got a cover. One. No. Broken up by Cartier. But now Cartier can't enter the ring. Champagne Knight's got to make a tag. And now, what's Nakoa thinking? No, Champagne Knight gets up. Nakoa thought twice about it. And look at this, Samoan drop! Champagne Knight wisely rolls out of the ring. And Nakoa gets caught up there. Champagne Knight fighting Nakoa. And now Nakoa kicking Champagne Knight away. But Champagne Knight knocking Nakoa off the ropes anyway. Big man goes tumbling down. Now Champagne Knight getting thrown over the top rope. Almost into her partner. And now look at this. What's Nakoa thinking? Nakoa, oh no. Oh, DDT! Champagne Knight could be out. And Antoine Cartier did not like any of that. Now Cartier, look at this. Oh, what a clothesline. And now Nakoa is in the wrong side of the hood as he is taking on Champagne Knight and Antoine Cartier on that outside. Ref's count is up to 5. Cartier back in his corner, but now Champagne and Nakoa got to get back in the ring. Ref's count is up to 7. And Nakoa looks like he just doesn't care. Ref's count is up to 8. And Nakoa's back in the ring. 9. Can Champagne get back in? She does. And now Champagne got it set up. Nightfall DDT. And we got a cover. 1. No, Makani comes in and breaks it up. Now Makani has to get a tag in. Both members of their team have to get their partners in. And it looks like Champagne gets her tag first. Nakoa's got to make it to that side of the ring. But look at this. Another neck breaker from Cartier, and Cartier with a knee. It is a bad show for Nakoa. Cartier's got him in his sights. Oh my God, Street Dreams! Street Dreams, and that could be it. 1, 2, 3, no! Kick out of 2! 2.999! And the crowd is loving this. They are loving the fact that Nakoa kicked out of it, but it could be it. Gold standard. And now, what the hell is Cartier thinking? Cartier had him beat with the gold standard. Didn't go for the pin, but I guess he's trying to wear down the big man. You can't let Nakoa get to his partner. And now look at this. Roll up, roll up. 1, no. And we got a reversal roll up. 1, 2, 3. Back for Business is going to Rumble in the Bronx as your #1 contenders. What a hell of a match. Cartier and Champagne Knight are one win away from the unthinkable, as this team, while they call themselves bad for business, they have been good for business, the tag team business, as it seems. My goodness. Champagne with the last call right there, helping out. But unfortunately, they were not able to capitalize on that. Nakoa, Champagne Knight gets back in the ring, and this is where everything went awry for the Raging Samoans. You see the Nightfall DDT, and then a roll-up, counter roll-up, taking Nakoa out for the 1-2-3.
Here are your winners, Champagne Knight and Antoine Carr.
These two could make history, as I know they want to do. We will see what their fate is when Rumble in the Bronx comes down the way next month. Folks, thank you all for tuning in to another episode of SCW Showdown. We have this every Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, noon Central. And if you like us enough, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And of course, that like button's right there as well. That'll help ourselves out in the algorithm. And then, of course, you want to know when we go live, hit that bell notification icon, and you will be known when we're going live. But coming up next, James Lee has probably cooled down a bit, and he is up next in competition. So let's go down to the ring for this next match. Now, of course, James Lee is in action, but we do not know who his opponent is. But whoever it is, I hope they're ready, because it is prime time, baby.
Legends never die, never die.
And there he is, the newly crowned SCW World Champion, two-time James Lee.
Weighing in at 247 pounds, the SCW World Wrestling Champion,
James Lee had one of the worst years you could have in wrestling competition last year, 2025. But this year, he was determined to bounce back, and bounce back in a big way, silencing one of his demons. And that demon is Reese Price. Reese Price, of course, when Reese Price first came to SCW, his biggest win was defeating James Lee one-on-one. And since then, James Lee has not defeated Reese Price one-on-one up until this past few couple of weeks at Civil War. He finally did it. He conquered his demons and became two-time SCW World Champion. James Lee, of course, will defend that title. And whomever wants to step up can step up, but he's got a bone to pick with one J Omega. Now, who is James Lee facing tonight? Oh, okay. Samoan Society. But whom is it? I mean, we just... Oh! It's Aku! The return of the big man in the Samoan Society. The future king. As you see Aku coming here for the fanfare. Pyro action.
And his opponent, representing the tribe from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 250 pounds,
back in the ring, and he's going to have a hell of a fight for him here tonight. But you got to give it to Aku. Aku will bring it to whomever steps across that ring from, well, who's across that ring from him. Sorry, I'm speaking over my lines because I'm tired. But other than that, here we go. Aku, James Lee one-on-one. Bell is rung, and James Lee bringing it straight to Aku. This is what you're going to have to do because, of course, Aku's got James Lee in the strength department. But I will give James Lee, he may have him in just the sheer athleticism. You see James Lee going off on Aku, making sure the offense is set out early. Drop down. We've got another drop down from James Lee. And look at this! Damn near a boss man slam. Now James Lee going up to the top rope. James Lee telling Aku to stand up on his feet, but Aku wisely rolling to the outside of the ring there. But now Aku suckered him, and look at that headbutt from the big Samoan, and now Aku going up to the top rope. And Aku with a splash, misses. James gets out of the way. And now James Lee trying to send Aku to the ropes, but James Lee gets reversed by Aku. And Aku gets reversed by James Lee. James not too thrilled, back into the ring. And now we got a roll up from the champ. No, not even a one count. What the hell? What happened to the lights? Oh my God. I think that's Jay Omega's music, but where the hell is Omega? Playing these mind games. James Lee been looking for Omega, and look at you shall receive. Here we go. Oh my God. Ow! Brooklyn Zoo out of nowhere. And Aku doesn't even know what happened. He's going for the cover. 1, 2, no! Kick out at 2. I don't know what the hell got into Omega, but as we got another cover here. No, not even a 1 count. James Lee kicks out. I don't know what the hell's gotten to Omega. He comes back and shows up just whenever he wants. But I think if you're asking for a title shot, I mean, this is not how you get it with these sneak attacks. But of course, Omega loves to kind of play these mind games against his opponent, no matter who it is. Now James Lee, it looks like he got a second win, going right after Aku with those repeated elbows to the dome. But a jawbreaker from Aku. And Aku trying with a super kick, misses. And James Lee with chops. And Aku chopping the back of James Lee, my goodness. Now James Lee's getting pulled into the corner, but it gets right out of the corner. Now James, try to go for a drop kick, does Aku, but James reverses it. Now James Lee telling Aku to get up on his feet. And now look at this, with a back elbow from James Lee. We got a cover. 1, no, kick out at 1. Aku, it's gonna take a little bit more than take down the big man. And now Aku and James Lee are trading shots. Aku's got James on his shoulders. Oh, Snake Eyes in the corner, and Aku is hyped. Tries to stomp away on James, but James reverses. Oh, top shelf out of nowhere. And now, but Aku just gets right up. He ate that top shelf. And now, these two are throwing hands of chops, I would say. Chopping the hell out of each other. My God. That is, I know those chops have gotta hurt coming from Aku, but James Lee is not backing down. The champ is not taking it. He's laying down. He is throwing these chops to match Aku, and Aku with a punch. And James Lee still chopping the big man down. Another punch from James Lee. And now, here we go. These two are throwing hands. And no one's giving up. And James getting the advantage there. Sending Aku to the corner. Now James Lee body slam. Now James Lee could be setting up for the touch the sky. TTS hits, and that could be all she wrote, folks. We got a cover. 1, 2, 3, 2.999, and James Lee can't believe it. And the crowd is chanting "Fight Forever." Look at this, Aku with a neckbreaker of his own, and Aku's down. James Lee's down. Both men are giving it their all here, especially James Lee after being attacked by J Omega. Of course, James Lee called out Omega earlier, but he did not get Omega until just now. Oh my God, what a knee strike from Aku. And now Aku, what's this? What's this? Looking for a choke slam maybe? I don't know. Oh, what a reversal. James Lee, he gets reversed. Oh, it's like a tongue and death grip. But apparently the ropes saved James Lee there. And now Aku climbing the top turnbuckle, telling James Lee to get up on his feet. And now Aku thought twice about it, but he's getting the crowd on his side. Aku's back in the ring. And now Aku's sending James Lee into the corner. Trying to go for splash. No, James reverses. Oh, but James Lee could be telling Aku to breathe easy. And James is down. Aku is down. Both men are down. James can't even get the cover. The crowd is into this, man. This is what SCW was all about, but James is on his feet. And James going for a cover now. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, James Lee. James Lee getting attacked by J Omega with a Brooklyn Zoo. Ref didn't see anything. And of course, Aku, not even knowing what the hell happened, tried to take advantage, couldn't. But you saw that splash in the corner, followed up by breathe easy. But James, still tired, was able to take over from that and pick up the 1, 2, 3. James Lee picks up the victory, a hard-fought victory against Aku. But of course, I know, even though he picked up the dub here tonight, he is going to be searching for hell or high water for J Omega. Man, oh man, what a hell of a contest here. For those who are watching the show, we appreciate you. For those who join in live every Saturday and is in the chat room, thank you all so much for keeping it up. Make sure you're hitting that like button. We appreciate you. And you're keeping the lights on. But coming up next, we got another champion in action as Elijah Hendricks takes on Scott Storm. That match is coming up right now, folks. Let's head down to the ring. What a crazy show it's been so far. But of course, we got another champion in the building. It is the Strong Style champ, Elijah Hendricks.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 275 pounds, the SCW Underground Champion, the Dream, Elijah Hendricks.
The main man is in the building with that Strong Style title in tow. Of course, Elijah Hendricks had a chance to try to get another title around his waist, and as he was a partner in that tag team tournament with Prince Youngblood, like I spoke earlier, he abandoned Prince Youngblood after the two couldn't even get along to continue the match. And now you know, I guess Prince, I don't know where Prince is, but it seems like Elijah Hendricks is moving on. And of course, Elijah Hendricks wants to take on any and all comers for that strong style title, proving that he is the toughest man in SCW currently. Big Hendricks is ready to go. Of course, Hendricks, and this is a non-title match, of course, but he will be taking on one of the newcomers to SCW, Scott Storm.
And his opponent from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 220 pounds, Scott Storm.
Scott Storm been very impressive since his arrival in SCW. Of course, coming from Greenland Cause. Of course, if you want to download any of the wrestlers you see, either from SCW or otherwise, of course, you can look up on the hashtag on WWE 2K27 and look up in the community creations hashtag SCW10, or if you like any of the Green Call wrestlers like Scott Storm or the Samoa Society, you can look up hashtag Greenland, which is green spelled with 2 3s in place of the E's. And of course, you see here that Scott Storm, coming from the Greenland Cause gym, of course, looking to take on Elijah Hendricks. This might be an interesting contest here because I kind of like what I see from Scott Storm. And here we go. Both these men walking each other down in the middle of the ring. And Scott telling Elijah to hit him. And Elijah obliges and clocks Storm. And now these two are just going at it. And Storm trying to prove his point to the strong style champion that he could be tough too. And now Elijah Hendricks telling Storm to hit him, and now Storm with these chops. They are both chopping the hell out of each other. My God, Storm again having enough of that. Storm, oh, with that forearm shot, there it is. And now you see Hendricks trying to jockey for position here, and there you go. Look at the strength from the main man. What a power slam. And now Hendricks looking at Storm like some fresh prey. And now Hendricks again showing that strength with that backbreaker in the center of the ring. And now, oh my God. And look at this. Hendricks bouncing off the ropes, trying to go for a neck breaker. No, Storm gets out of the way. And now Storm sitting Hendricks in the corner. And now Storm with that blockbuster. And now Storm trying to tell Hendricks to get up on his feet. And here we go, Storm. Oh, that impressive drop kick that Storm likes to hit. But Hendricks not having that, but rushes Storm, knocking him off his feet. Now Hendricks hyping himself up. The main man is trying to take out Storm as much as he can here. And here we go, and just, oh my, separating that shoulder on the ring post. And now again, Hendricks walking to the center of the ring with that backbreaker. Looks like he could have another one as he's carrying Storm. Hits him again with that second backbreaker, and Storm gets right up. Hits a clothesline, and hits another clothesline to the main man. And Hendricks in the corner. But Hendricks right out of the corner, Storm. And Storm setting the big man up. What is this? Oh my God, plants him, and look at the bridge. We got to cover. 1, no, kick out at 1. And now Storm trying to go for a splash. No, Hendricks rolls out of the way. Storm doesn't get any of that. Hendricks throwing Storm into the corner. And now Hendricks has got Storm up. What the hell? Oh my God! Reverse Alabama slam. We got a cover. 1, 2, no! Kick out at 2. And now Hendricks stomping away on Storm. Hendricks picking Storm up slowly. Oh! That titanium punch. And now, here, Storm could be in trouble. No! Storm with a reversal. And now Storm going for a submission here, and he's got it locked in. But the strong style champ gets right out of that. Look at the drop kick from Storm. And we got a cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2. And here we go. Storm stepping on the neck of Elijah Hendricks. Now Storm's applying pressure to the strong style champ. Storm picks up a win here. You gotta think that he's gonna try to come after that strong style title of Elijah Hendricks. And now Storm with a scoop slam right there. Now Storm climbing the ropes. And here we go, Storm. Storm, oh no, what a reversal from Hendricks. Now Hendricks sending Storm into the ref. Now Hendricks got Storm right where he wants him. Now Hendricks splash in the corner. And look at the strength of Hendricks. Hendricks with the slam. And now Hendricks punching the lights out of Storm. And now look at Hendricks hyping himself up, getting the crowd on his side. The main man's looking to end this match. But Storm's still in it. Storm sending Hendricks to the ropes. And oh, what a kitchen sink knee. And Storm trying to go for an elbow drop, missed. And now Hendricks locking in. Dream state of mind. And he's got it wrenched in. And Storm taps out. Elijah Hendricks picks up the win. What a fight, but what the hell? That's Prince Youngblood's. Prince Youngblood's music's playing, but we don't know. Wait, oh! Prince attacking Elijah Hendricks from behind. He did not forget about last week as he is stomping away on Hendricks. And Prince let it be known that he was gonna get his get back. Man, oh man, what a hell of a night so far, folks. But we only have one match left. And that, folks, is your main event of the evening. The SCW World Tag Team Championships are on the line as the team of Money Gang Inc. takes on the Lionheart Combat Club. Of course, the Lionheart Combat Club earned this tag team championship match after winning Civil War Games a few weeks ago. So now it is up to Money Gang to defend those titles for the first time in quite possibly many months, to defend those tag team championships against the Lionheart Combat Club. And of course, will we see new champions to go on and face Bad for Business? Or will it continue to be bad for business if Money Gang Inc. holds on to those titles? Folks, that is enough of me jack-jawing. Let's head down to the ring for our main event of the evening.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the SCW Tag Team Championship.
And of course, this is interesting as the tag team champions are entering the ring first. And it looks like we see, of course, the tag team champions, Diaz Tatum and Reese Price. But it also looks like J Double is with them, walking down to the ring. And Money Gang Inc. is represented Fine Man. They are coming down to, again, I may have said some things in the past, but I wanted to be clear. I do respect Money Gang Inc. as tag team champions, as they have earned those tag team championships the moment they won them. However, what I do not agree with is it took them so long to defend those titles. Because if you think about it, those are the only titles Money Gang Inc. has left. They lost the television title, and now, of course, that world title is gone from around their waist. So now it is their opportunity to keep those tag team titles within Money Gang's grasp. As you see Tatum and, of course, Price ready to go, and here comes the Combat Club. Of course, we were already told that Alex Perez and Leo Simmons were going to represent the Combat Club, but we see Kevin here as well. Kevin is with both Leo Simmons and Perez, as all three members of the Lionheart Combat Club are walking down to the ring. And of course, these two, I mean, we know the history that Alex Perez and, of course, Kevin Youngblood have been a team for a long time. And, of course, they both run the Lionheart Gym. But, of course, the wars that Leo Simmons and Alex Perez have been in together, both these men know each other inside and out. But this, of course, is a very different version of Leo Simmons. Way more meticulous with the violence. And of course, Alex Perez, unhinged as he always is, ready for a fight. As you see, he has the war paint on his face. Ready to go and to bring those SCW Tag Team Championships to a respectful party. Their words, not mine. Of course, this is our main event of the evening. Let's continue to hear the ring announcements.
Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 480 pounds, Hacksaw Leo Simmons and Alex Perez, the Club. And their opponents at a combined weight of 557 pounds, the SCW Tag Team Champions, Yamashita Diaz Tatum and Big Wade Reese Price, Money Incorporated.
And of course, those belts are on the line tonight, folks. Looks like we're starting off with Diaz Tatum. And of course, Leo Simmons. These two men. Bell is rung, and here we go. And Tatum running straight at Simmons. And you see Tatum trying to get on top of that, but Simmons, of course, going to use that aggression. But it might not help Simmons out. And but that definitely did. Simmons got right out of the way of whatever the hell Tatum was planning. And you want to talk about unhinged. Both Tatum and Perez, the most unhinged men we have here in SCW. It's like some type of just a messed up version of yin and yang. Both men are cut from the same cloth, but two different types of crazy. As you see, Tatum is in the ring with Simmons, and Simmons is getting hemmed up here by Tatum. And of course, Tatum talking mad cash to Perez. And I think he was talking a little bit to Kevin there. And you see Price knocking Simmons down. when it's sent to the corner. And Tatum stomping away on Simmons there. Just trying to gain take all the momentum out of Simmons, because once Simmons gets going, oh, the suplex machine does not stop. Perez, I think Simmons got to get in there and tag Perez when he can. And look at this. He's got him up. Powerbomb. I don't know where, how Tatum got all that strength for that powerbomb. But Simmons is not taking that. I think that powerbomb might have hit a factory reset on Simmons. And now here we go. Just both men, reversal after reversal. Tatum not getting, is in a bad area. Doesn't want to be over there. But Simmons is making sure he stays in that corner. But not, and you see Tatum fighting out of it. Now Tatum, oh, what a neck breaker. We got a cover here. No, not even a 1 count. And you see Kevin on the outside cheering on both his guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Don't you dare leave this YouTube channel. We will be right back. Who is his partner? Holy mother of God! No way! No way! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our main event. Tag team titles are on the line as Money Gang Inc.'s taking on Lionheart Combat Club. And look at this! J Double is going right after Kevin, and Kevin's not having it. And J Double's ready, and look at the ref! The ref's sitting J Double out! J Double's going back to the back, and now Kevin also getting sent to the back. The ref has had enough. She wants this to be as closely competitive contest without any shenanigans. And of course, we know Money Gang Inc. is known for shenanigans. And of course, Kevin was out there backup, but now both men have been sent to the back. And now Simmons back up, and we got a cover. What? No, a reversal. No, just a 1 count. Simmons has got to make a tag to Alex Perez. Leo Simmons has got Tatum in the corner, and now Leo, saw this earlier tonight. Oh, Alabama slam! Now Simmons stomping in the midsection of Tatum, and now Simmons wisely tags in Perez, and Perez is in, but so is the former world champion. As Tatum makes a tag in, oh my God, Perez already with the foolishness. with a poison Rana to the former world champ, current tag team champion. And Alex talking. And look at this, Alex. Oh, with that kick to the chest and a stomp to the former champion. You got to cover here. 1, 2, no! Kick out at 2. And Alex, as Reese Price was getting up, Alex sends him right back down with a kick to the jaw. Now Alex Perez, no, but Reese Price has had enough of that. Now here comes the onslaught from the tag team champion. Big Wave is not having any of that nonsense. But Alex, of course, is with the shits, as some might say. But Alex getting thrown into the corner. Reese Price giving chase, and now Alex reverses. Alex pulling Price over to the other corner. And while Perez is picking up Price, and what's Perez thinking? No! Price with the reversal. Alex paid for it. Now Alex is in that corner, gets splashed. Look at this. Oh my God, what a freight train headed straight towards Alex Perez. My God. And now Tatum is tagged in by Price, and now Tatum and Alex like two nut jobs going right after each other. As Alex with the judo flip right there. Judo arm drag. Now Alex sending Tatum to the corner. Now what Alex thinking? Alex, oh, drop kick to Tatum. And now Alex hitting that corner. And another drop kick connects. You saw Price try to swing at Alex and missed. Now Alex trying to become a 3-time SCW Tag Team Champion. And now Tatum in the corner. He tries to go for a splash and misses. Perez, oh, gets caught. Tatum knows exactly what Perez is gonna do. Now Perez gets set up by Tatum. Could be 305 driver. The 305 driver connects, and Tatum's looking to end this early and retain those titles. Could be F out the way. No, reversal. Of course, Alex knows Tatum too well. With that reversal, and you see Tatum sending Alex to the corner, but Tatum gets reversed. And now Alex trying to go for something, but Tatum, of course, these two, damn near Batman and Joker levels of how they know each other. And now we got a tag made, and Price in the ring. Oh, what a big boot. Price and Alex in the ring, and of course Alex needs to make that tag over to Leo Simmons. Get the fresher man in, and look at this. Reese Price trying to go up for something, and Alex reverses it. And Alex throwing Price to try to over the rope here, and now Alex trying to fight back, and Price knocking Alex away. Now Alex, look at this with that DDT. Of course, Alex Perez with the combos here to Reese Price. Oh, what a kick! Perez winning the tag team championships with Landon Kelly twice in both Nightmare Connection factions. And could he win with his third faction here tonight? And Leo Simmons trying to go for the suplexes and couldn't get it. And look at this, done with the reversal from Leo. And now Leo's got the big man up. Leo Simmons tossing Price around. This is two big, meaty men slapping meat. And here you go, but oh, Simmons gets thrown into his own corner, and now Price wailing away on Simmons. And just look at the face wash. And just no, he connects with that third one, that hefty face wash from Reese Price. And now Price, oh, trying to take out Leo Simmons. Simmons, our resident suplex machine. And you see, look at this with Simmons again with the reversal. Simmons sending Price over to that rope, and now we got trying to go for another suplex. No, Price has scouted Simmons and has avoided so many suplexes from this time. You got to give it to Price. But Simmons is not having any of that. He is not going to be taken down for lightly. But now he's got Price up. Powerbomb position. No, reversing in the corner. Oh, snake eyes onto the ropes. And we got a cover. 1, 2, no, just a 1 count. Not enough to put away the world champ. And Price reversing there. Now Price. Oh, Price! Price gets caught in the mad-ability! Price gets caught in the mad-ability! Will we have new champs? No! Yes, Tatum breaks it up, but now Tatum can't enter the ring until he's tagged in. Now Simmons has got to keep Price over on his side, but no, Price reverses. Tries to go for a splash and misses. And now Leo Simmons and Price going right at it, and Price, oh, that spine buster. He has put away many a men with that spine buster. And now Price looking to end this. Low tide. Reese Price with the low tide could put this away and they could retain, but Perez comes in and breaks it up before the ref can get her count. But now Alex can't enter the ring. And look at this. Price got his foot on the ropes. 1, no. Simmons powers out. And now Reese Price got Simmons up with that power bomb. And now Alex Perez is tagged in. Reese Price notices it. Oh, Reese Price catches the death blow elbow. And now Alex going up to the top rope. Alex, oh, trying to go for the end his nigh and couldn't get it. We would have had new champs there. We would have had new champs right then and there had Alex would have connected with that in his nigh after the death blow elbow. Because again, Tatum couldn't enter the ring, but now he is tagged in. He is the legal man. And of course, Alex smelled blood going right after Tatum. When I tell you, these two can't stand each other. And now Alex with the tag. Alex stalled with the stomp. Another knee strike. Now Simmons on the outside looking to give chase to the tag champ Tatum, but Tatum meeting Leo Simmons on the outside, and he's sending him away too. Ref's count is up to 3. Oh, but Simmons throwing Tatum into the steel steps. Oh, what a jawbreaker from Tatum. Ref's count is up to 5 now. 6 is the count. Simmons is back in the ring. And Tatum gets back in the ring, and now look at this. Simmons going right after Reese Price. Now Price backdrop from Simmons. Reese Price getting caught by Simmons there with the Suplex City. We got 3 right there. Ref's count is up to 5, and Leo Simmons is not paying attention. And now you see Tatum out here breaking up the count, stomping away on Leo Simmons. Oh, with the knee. Ref's count is restarted, and both men are still on the outside fighting. And Tatum taking it to Simmons. And look at the combos from Tatum. Ref's count is up to 5. 6 now. What the hell is Tatum thinking? Tatum with a moonsault, taking out Simmons. Ref's count is up to 8. And look at this, not like this, not like this. Can Simmons get back in the ring? 10, Money Gang Inc. retains via countout. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Perez and Simmons were doing their part to take the SCW Tag Team Championships away from Money Gang Inc. But it was the quick thinking of Diaz Tatum, or hell, he maybe even, actually, I think that's more of a Yamashita move to win the match via countout as Simmons wailed away on Reese Price on the outside. But the ref count to 10, and Simmons couldn't get back in, leaving Money Gang Inc. to retain.
Your winners, and still SCW Tag Team Champions, Big Sway, Reese Price, and Yamashita TNT. Money Incorporated.
And Diaz Tatum and Reese Price retain those tag team championships. So they are still in the possession of Money Gang Inc. But that's Champagne Knight's music. And of course, we see Champagne and Antoine Cartier looking at both men, telling them they are coming for those titles. Those four people will meet for those tag team championships at Rumble in the Bronx. And I cannot wait for that, folks. But folks, that was our main event of the evening. We will catch you next week here on this YouTube channel. You take care of yourselves, my friends.